This video is for any coalition looking to fill out a RDF request form from Preferred Family Healthcare. This is a copy of the form. It has fillable sections for every piece of information that we need. I'm going to go through this a little bit and just kind of show you what we're looking for. So this is what the blank document looks like. You can download this or contact your PRC representative, your prevention specialist, to get a copy of it at any time that you need, and their assistance at any time as well. Here's a form exactly like that one that I've filled out, put some information in just to kind of give you an overview. So obviously the date that you're doing the request, the date of the event that you're actually needing the money for, and the total amount. That one time you can only request up to $500 or $1,000 total for RDFs, but you don't have to request that total amount. If you only need $200 or $300, you can request that amount as well. But typically people want the full $500 at one time. So the title of our event, we're going to call this the Wellness Week Alternative Activity. You can come up with a more creative name if that's what you would like to do. This information here is already pre-filled for you. Preferred Family Healthcare is your prevention resource center. We have our phone number and our email here. You can use this drop-down menu to select which of your prevention specialists you work with. Next, you'll need your coalition name. For this coalition, we've gone with the Awesome Kids Coalition, and an address. We put in 123 Cool Street, and then the city and the zip code. The contact person, which will be the person that we want to get a hold of to talk about this if there's an issue, or if they want to get more information. So Billy Bob in this case, and we put their email address. And then a contact number for the person in question. And then if you're doing an RDF request, the form you should receive will already be checkmarked for regional development funds, because that's what this is a regional development fund. Some more information that is required will be a budget, a goal and objectives, expected outcomes, and a couple other things here. And some of this stuff has been blocked out if you're requesting a TA, a consultant, or RDF, and we'll go over those in another video. So at the bottom, there's a little check to check that you understand these funds cannot be used in any way to lobby to a federal or state guidelines. So going down, who do we want to make the check to? In some cases, a consultant you'd have their name, maybe the coalition head or the fiscal agent. Whoever is going to cash the check is who we need. And then if you have a fiscal agent like that one guy and their fiscal agent number, some people have an agency like a health department or maybe an accountant that they have take care of that stuff. And so you would put that information here. And then where would you like us to send the check? That's very important. This is a brief overview of a budget for the event. So we have equipment rental, media and advertising, just random supplies, and we've entered the amounts that we intend to spend. And then for any RDF fund, the limit for food is 5%. So the maximum you could spend would be $25. And then adding up all those totals to here. And after you've done that, we need a little more detail about what it is you're looking to do. And I've plugged some of that in here, just a brief example. So this coalition, for example, is requesting $500 to support a safe drug and alcohol-free alternative activity and capacity building event during the Wellness Week in their community. They're going to start off with a movie in the park, and they need $225 to pay for the equipment rental. $175 will be requested for media and advertising. And if we scroll down, these are scrolling options. There will be outdoor games. They need $75 for that, as well as $25 for bottled water and snacks. Then we want to know why you're doing this. What's your goal for this activity? And so this one is, their goal is to hold a safe drug and alcohol-free teen alternative during Wellness Week. This event is for teens and their chaperones. The Wellness Week is an event that happens every year in Placeville. AKC, which is the Awesome Kids Coalition, feels that it is important to provide a safe drug and alcohol-free environment for the teens to enjoy to kick off their entire week of projects. If we go down, there's a little more. The alternative activity addresses the following risk and protective factors. That's very important to think about. What risk and protective factors you're looking to go after here. So pro-social activity, family cohesion and involvement, neighborhood attachment, a sense of community, some social support, youth participation. These are just some examples of what you can use. What are you expecting to get from this? What are you hoping will happen during this event? And it just kind of reinstates those factors that you mentioned earlier. Setting an enjoyable wellness week with no drugs or alcohol. The event will provide an opportunity for pro-social involvement. Several community stakeholders will be present to interact with youth and their parents. And it will be a sense of contributing to the community and social support. And how many people you kind of expect to be there, you're hoping to have there. How does this relate to your PRC strategic work plan? This part you can contact your prevention specialist to kind of help you with that, but it's just usually something pretty rough. The PRC will provide technical assistance and planning and events. They increase the coalition's capacity. That's always a goal of the PRC, is to increase your capacity. And the event falls in line with meeting your own goals as a coalition. So that's just a real brief overview on that. Evaluation plans, these don't have to be extremely comprehensive. We're just looking to see that you want to see how the event went, what you can do better. This one says a process will be conducted to evaluate whether or not the event was gone as planned and the number expected of the youth to attend, and then post-event interviews and survey at random sample participants. This is a very general idea of what we're looking for. If you have a 4 or 5 question survey, happy faces or write-ins, that's a great evaluation plan. And the last one is, what is the role of the PRC staff? The PRC prevention specialist will assist the coalition as requested in drafting the proposal. The PRC specialist is here to help you with any questions that you may have. So feel free to contact them and ask them for help. They will also provide technical assistance as necessary for program logistics, delivery, and evaluation, and reporting. So this has just been a brief overview. If you have more questions or need more help with this process, feel free to contact Preferred Families Prevention Department for assistance. And thanks for watching.